So today, anyway, it was interesting to say the least. So the first kind of what is this 1 hour? The first 1 hour was the first what is this? Yeah, this is literally at 30 minutes. First 30 minutes was way too choppy to do anything because of VWAP's in the way, right?
Yep, yep.
Raphael, I think, made a play here. He just started the course not that long ago. He said he made a small losing trade. I'm like, yeah, because VWAP's in the fucking way. So
Yep.
that's fine. Then it started running up, basically. With all this running up, there's still no play here. I don't think there was a major multi-day zone. I don't think so. But there's still no play here, basically.
Okay.
Unless there's this, actually. I don't even. Come back to this in a second because I'm just curious my own self for a bounce. But anyway, so it basically comes up, and this is that first sign of, hey, it's actually pulling back down
Yep.
here, right? And then same thing, hey, this is the first sign that it's pulling. That it's just, hey, this is the mirror image of that. So major supply zone and a minor demand zone. So with that being said, the cleanest plays are usually when there's not as much zones in the way on the left side.
Okay.
As a result, which I'll go to in a second, all of this, and then the one over here when I switch to the 1 minute chart, and these are cleaner than all of this choppiness. Even you could before I even switch to the 1 minute, you can kind of see that anyway.
Yeah.
So if I go to the 1 minute, it's because it's so fresh, and I zoom in
Beautiful.
where its basically area is. First tap, hey, look, it's boom, same thing. This wouldn't even have gotten you caught at all anyway. You just waited, and then boom, the rundown of it as well. So it's just nice. But if you would have waited for all of this stuff, it was just in and out and ugly. Like it could have worked, I guess, depending on where you did it at.
Right.
Like right here, and then you go down, but it's smaller. But it's smaller because there was a zone at the middle, the minor zone. It was kind of annoying. So the best bounces are the first bounces. The second best bounces are the second bounces. Third bounces are the third best, right? So the earlier you can get them, the better they are, for the most part.
Okay.
Um, and then same thing with this. Like some of this worked because I know some people took like very quick trades because like these candles were about. Someone said they were 10 cents, depending on which candle you look at, I guess. Like some of this worked, but I mean I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So, but there's three people that took trades there because their personality they just liked it, I guess. But again, for me, I like this stuff, so I'd rather take the first damn
Yeah.
bounce and call it a day.
I like that. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's obvious. You know, when you're looking at this like that, it's obvious. Let me just decline this call. Um.
And then I guess I did miss this one. I didn't even notice this. I don't like it. A lot of people blowing up your phone, huh?
Oh, it's the same lady. She must not have liked that I sent her the voicemail.
Oh well.
Too bad. Called you earlier, lady.
So there was that supply zone. So go back to the 5 minute chart. So I'm very picky on the trades, right? So there was the original major
That's
supply
what I'm
zone.
talking about. I want to be like that. You know.
So let's see. Let me draw this damn thing. 89 minus 10, whatever the hell, I guess. So there's like this thing. It did all this, right? But this was too choppy by VWAP. So if I did this trade, which I didn't because I was busy and doing calls and junk, this could have been a bounce to the upside. It's very ugly, but it worked. Where is it? Where'd it go? It's all the way on the left. Yeah, so this junk here, it did all this. It's ugly, right? Zone reversal confirmation entry literally went against you, but
Right.
after a while, it went fine, right? So same concept. Like realistically, the only three trades, and I couldn't take any trades today because I was on so many calls. But the only three trades I would have taken are potentially this one because I like the fact it wasn't so choppy. And I'm not saying this with hindsight. I'm saying this with the fact of just logically. I'm like, okay, this is all shit because it's near VWAP. I'm really antsy. I want to get into a trade. Okay, let me wait until it breaks away. Okay, great. This is the first chance. Let me take this trade. There's nothing on the left. So I guess it's gonna go up. Then logically, I'd say potentially let me enter it, hold out a little bit, and it would have worked. Thing with this one. Okay, hey, this is my first two zones that aren't near a whole bunch of shit. Maybe I can take these trades. Boom, there's a clean one. Boom, there's a clean one. And it looks like it's consolidating to the right. Okay, obviously it might be clean, might not, but it looks like more than likely it's going to be choppy going on. If there is a nice one, I have to be really careful. Like realistically, there was still some plays here. Like it did bounce off of it again, but this versus that, these still worked, but the left one's cleaner than the right one, right? Same thing with that as well. So there were still more trades, but it just depends on you. And in all honesty, like I mentioned before last time, hell, worst case scenario, let's say that this play wasn't there, that play wasn't there, this play wasn't there, and the one over here, which is just 4 plays, then I wouldn't have taken the damn trade that whole day. I don't give a damn because I'm that picky,
Yeah.
basically. But that can work for me because if it goes to a new high, if I'm watching the chart and waiting for it to break, I'll have an alarm set like a little bit above it, like right there. Then okay, hey, I can take this trade because it went past the major supply zone. It creates this thing. More than likely, this would have been the one I would take, and I'll say, okay, I'll set an alarm once it gets finally kind of close to it. Then I'll start waiting for it. That's how I catch them. I don't stare at the chart, basically.
Yeah.
But I'll set an alarm and come back. And if it's nice and clean, then I'll take it. If it's not clean, fuck it, I'll walk away.
Okay, so tell me what's